I decided to depart to Madrid. When there, one of the first things I did was to go to the workshop of the famous guitar maker Manuel Ramirez. This took place in the year 1912. I told Mr. Ramirez, I arrived in Madrid a few days ago to give a recital at the Ateneo, and if I have good luck, other public concerts. The guitar I am using was made in Granada, and its childlike confidential tone makes it suitable only for solitary study. I should like you to let me take the best one you have made recently. And please fix a moderate sum as rental for the instrument, just as the music stores do when they rent concert pianos. I will pay you in advance. Ramirez seemed to be listening to me with pleasure. My dear, he exclaimed, up to now nobody ever asked me such a thing, but it is perfectly logical. If they rent pianos, why shouldn't somebody rent a guitar? And opening the gate in the counter, he invited me to pass through. He gave me a guitar, and I could see at once that it was a masterpiece. I looked at it for a long time before awakening its resonances. The grace of its curves, the delicately worked ornamentation around the exactly placed sound hole, the neck stemming straight and slim from the austere bust, in short, all of its features and lines of its graceful body penetrated my heart as deeply as the features of a woman who, predestined by heaven, suddenly appears before a man to become his beloved companion. My whole being was seized by a profound happiness as I began to play the guitar. I forgot everything but her. So great was my joy that I tried to divide myself into two beings, that I might at the same time have the active pleasure of creating music on such a magnificent instrument, and the passive pleasure of listening to it as though it had been created by another apart from me. I realized that this guitar was the perfect tool with which to fulfill my artistic destiny. I lifted my head to beg Ramirez not to delay in letting me have it, but stopped as I became aware of the presence of an old gentleman, attractive and vigorous in appearance, who seemed like some romantic minstrel out of an earlier age. He had listened to me in silence and said, "Bravo, young man. I like your temperament, your expressive gift, and your technical facility. What a pity that such ability should remain sterile on the tiny island which is the guitar. Beautiful instrument if you wish, but lonely and uncultivated. One where no talent seeks a home, and where you will exile yours. You are young. The violin will make you famous. Coming closer to me," he added in a warm and serious tone, "I shall give you any help you may need." Ramirez intervened with a solemn mien and said in an important tone, "Young man, the gentleman who is addressing you is professor in the highest violin class at the Royal Conservatory." I rose to greet him. With respect and restrained emotion, I said to him, "Thank you, maestro. I am afraid it is late for me to change to another instrument. Besides, I assure you that I could never betray my guitar. She needs me, the violin doesn't." The professor then spoke these final words, "It is a hard road you have chosen. I only hope you won't lose heart." I turned toward Ramirez to express my desire to take possession without any further delay of the guitar, but there was no time to speak, for Ramirez, sensing my eagerness, in a burst of generosity declared, "The guitar is yours, young man. Take it with you throughout the world, and may your labors make it fruitful. For the rest, don't worry. Pay me without money." I put my arms out to embrace him, my eyes full of tears. And I said, with a voice so broken that my words could hardly be heard, "This is one of those acts that have value but no price."